Good morning. The objective for today's experiment is to study and identify the stages of gamete development in mouse, mammal, that is TS of testis and VS of ovary through permanent slides. The materials required for this experiment are, we have to take a compound microscope and we have to fix the permanent slides under the compound microscope and observe under the low power first and then under the high power. These are the permanent slides of mammalian testis and the mammalian ovary. Now one by one we are going to observe them under the microscope. First we will be observing the mammalian testis under the microscope. You have to fix the slide under the microscope. Take the slide and this is the clip where you fix the slide, and then using the coarse adjustment knob and moving the nose plate to the low power 10x over the slide. Adjust with the coarse adjustment according to your eye power, and now you can see, children, the pointer is pointed towards the outer layer of the testis, which is called as tunica albuginea. Internally you can see there are so many globular structures. These structures are known as the seminiferous tubules, as the testis consists of lobules and each lobule consists of around 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules. Now the seminiferous tubule, if you see, it has the outer covering of germinal layer and a single layer of germinal epidermis, and it is having triangular cells which are called as Sertoli cells. Now coming to that particular part of the diagram, I'll be showing you the different parts of it. Now you can see that the outer covering of the testis is of tunica albuginea. Then we have lobules. Inside the lobule, each lobule, it will be having around 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules. You can see that the seminiferous tubule is lined by the germinal epithelial cells, which is single layer, and it has also the triangular cells which are called as the nurse cells, or they can also be called as the Sertoli cells. They are actually meant for nourishing the spermatozoa. Now this germinal epithelial cell, they are undergoing the meiotic division, the first meiotic division and the second meiotic division. The first meiotic division, which results in the formation of the primary spermatozoid, and the secondary spermatozoid, which forms the 4 spermatids. These spermatids will undergo the process of spermiogenesis, and that results in the formation of the functional spermatozoa, which can be seen in the center of the seminiferous tubule in the lumen. Now these spermatozoa will be attached to the Sertoli cells, and when they are released, they will be moving into the structure which is called as rete testis. Now the seminiferous tubules, they are having the interstitial cells of Leydig These interstitial cells of Leydig, they are responsible for the production of the hormone testosterone. You can also see the blood vessels which are present in the interstitial cells of Leydig. Now let us observe the vertical section of ovary now. Now the ovary is actually oval in shape and it is surrounded by the germinal epithelium followed by a thick fibrous tissue, the tunica albuginea. The ovary consists of the outer layer of cortex and the middle layer of medulla. The medulla contains many rounded or oval bodies which are called as ovarian or the Graafian follicles at various stages of development. The medulla also contains the blood vessels, nerve fibers and some smooth muscles. Each follicle contains a large ovum which is surrounded by many layers of the follicle cells. Here in this slide you can see a primary follicle, and here we can also see a mature Graafian follicle. The cortex contains the young and mature follicles, and the cortex may also contain a large mass of yellow cells termed as corpus luteum, which is formed in an empty Graafian follicle after the release of its ovum. Now coming to the diagram which is given in the text. Now students, you can see here in the textbook the diagram of the ovary. This is the region which is attached to the uterus, and you can also see the blood vessels which are supplying the blood to the ovary. This is the mesovarium. This is the outer covering, which is the germinal epithelium, which is followed by the tunica albuginea layer. This outer region is the cortex region and the central region is the medullary region. Here you can see the different follicles in the developing stage, and this is the ruptured follicle where the ovum is released from the follicle, which is called as ovulation, and then the formation of the corpus luteum after the rupture of the Graafian follicle, and then later on this corpus luteum gets converted into the corpus albicans. So this is the vertical section of the ovary.